Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today, I won't take too much of your time, but we just got ourselves a new update on the Ripple v SEC lawsuit. And as I've explained a couple of times on this channel, I personally believe that if XRP gets out of this lawsuit in a positive way, which I honestly expect, the price is gonna go so crazy. And because I've been talking about XRP for so freaking long, I can't leave you guys without an update whenever something like this comes out. So even though it's rather small, the small things in life matter. And I think I owe you guys a little update on the current affairs, let's put it like that. All right. So yes, the judge just made herself a new order. And it's funny because for the entire week here, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to make an XRP update. I'm not going to, in terms of the lawsuit, right? Because there wasn't anything coming out. And finally, when in the morning I decided to make an update now, here we go. We got ourselves an actual valid update a couple of hours later, which is rather funny. All right, so what did we just get? Well, the judge said this. Judge Netburn granted the SEC's motion to compel Ripple to search for and turn over video and audio recordings of internal Ripple meetings. But the order had limitations as described below, and Judge Netburn ruled as follows. Are you guys all here, by the way? We got 100 people in without a notification because I've already done so many videos today. That is good. Or did some of you guys actually get a notification now? I don't think so, but maybe one or two got it. What's up, Drew? What's up, guys? What's up? Let's quickly cover this, right? So, Ripple's search of its recorded meetings has been inadequate under the circumstances. While the court recognizes that a human review of the recordings may be unreasonable, a reasonable search could include automated transcriptions of recordings similar to the common technology used to transcribe voicemail messages and the use of speech or search terms. So what they're basically saying right here is the judge said, you know what? For a person to listen back to every single one of these meetings that was recorded is basically impossible or not adequate. However, what I want you guys to do is to run all that information, all that video or audio through a transcriber. And that text that you get from it, you search in there basically. And then you put in the search terms. Accordingly, Ripple is ordered to conduct a reasonable search of the relevant video and audio tape recordings and produce responsive documents. This part meaning they have to put in all the search terms that the SEC wants, or at least that the judge now agreed upon, and then basically respond. Let's say, for example, the SEC says, hey, we want documents in which you state the word contract, or we want videos in which you state the word contract, or our contract with investors, that specific term. Then the new transcriber will basically showcase for whatever different video or audio that they have it in, and they send over those different videos and audios. Now, because Ripple represents that it has more than 4,000 recordings, which is a pretty huge amount, by the way, the parties are ordered to meet and confer to determine whether there are particular time periods when recordings are most likely to be responsive to the SEC's discovery demands. And here's actually where things get rather difficult. So as I get it now, judge basically said, you know what? I think that SEC should actually get a lot of this information. So a lot of the video and audio recordings. However, since you have so many, we want you to actually transcribe it and put up some responsiveness. Yet again, we also want you to first discuss about whether or not you can narrow this down, which is kind of strange. I think I would have actually put this up the other way around to first, but maybe then again, maybe they're not. I guess maybe it's just the way that James wrote it here that's strange, because I would have basically told the story the other way around. But the parties are ordered to meet and confer to determine whether there are particular time periods when recordings are most likely to be responsive to the SEC's discovery demands. For example, meetings in the weeks preceding dates of significance may generate more probative material than meetings held at other times. However, I think the SEC, we're going to see a little bit of a fight about this one because I think the SEC just wants everything. Similarly, cross-references with the calendars for the individual defendants or other key employees may identify meetings of significance. And in light of the close of discovery, Ripple is ordered to undertake such efforts without delay, and it was a text-only order issued today. So, long story short, this is not necessarily that nice for Ripple, as they basically were now ordered by the judge to hand over, even more audio and video recordings. Then again, they will have to discuss with the SEC what exact time periods they have to look through to basically narrow it down from 4,000 to a little bit less. And they're not necessarily ordered to look through every one of these audio or videos themselves, but they can actually do this through the transcriber. But it's still not necessarily that amazing of a deal. So that is the summary of what just came down. And Drew says, good, less wasted time. Not exactly sure what you mean with that. I guess just helps to kind of clear things up. Is this an amazing order? Definitely not. Is this fair? That's definitely for yourself to decide. Crypto Wolf here posted, Ripple has been compliant with everything. So when is the judge going to force the SEC to provide the documents related to Bitcoin and Ether and XRP? That is, I guess, the biggest question for all the XP holders, huh? When are these things going to start getting fair, right? Literally, it's been feeling as if Ripple is on the winning end for the longest time. I mean, honestly. But if we're talking about really things coming to a close, it's a freaking drag, man. Every single time I look back at one of these updates, I hope that this is finally going to be the day where we go to the freaking moon and where the lawsuit just kind of closes itself. And I think you guys have the same exact thing, huh? Where every single time you look at this, you're like, maybe this time, maybe this time, maybe this time. But no, it's not happened just quite yet. Then again, you can never have a day without inspiration. And so from that perspective, I'm ecstatic. I'm excited. As maybe tomorrow will be that day. That's kind of how I feel about it. Mooning says, too much money involved with Ripple. I'm not sure if that's the biggest problem at hand right now. I kind of feel as if the bigger problem at hand is that the SEC does not want to let go of any proper clarity regarding Bitcoin, Ether, XRP, or anything like that. Because obviously, if they wanted to make the rules clear, they would just let the people know, hey, this is the status regarding ETH. Hey, this is the status regarding Bitcoin. Derive whatever you want to derive from that. But they don't. And the fact that they don't shows me they're hiding it for some deeper purpose, which we cannot fully understand. We can definitely grasp some theories. We can definitely debate about that. But honestly, we don't really know exactly why the SEC is not making things clear. At first, I thought it's because they want to make more money. Then I thought, no, it's definitely because they have some internal policy. And then I thought, you know what? All of those things make sense, but we're literally not going to find out why. Because if you think about it, making rules is the way that the US will most likely get the most amount of innovation, get the most amount of companies to settle there, and make the most amount of money. So are we talking then about Gary Gensler, Jay Clayton, William Hinman, all those top SEC officials, that they're doing all this hiding stuff for their own pockets? Could that be it? I mean, we definitely thought about it for a little while, but as far as I stand right now, I don't really understand exactly what the benefit would be for not making rules. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Joseph says, been proved that Gary and Jay hashed it out all years ago. I mean, it could be, but then why would you hate on XRP so much? If you guys get my drift, I can understand if they want to make money with one crypto, but then why hate on the other? What's like the benefit for you in being so negative towards one? Maybe it's just my thought process, just I just don't get exactly what could there be so bullish about it. But I just don't get it. In terms of XRP price, by the way, guys, things are still doing very freaking nicely. I'm enjoying it very much so. Last couple of hours have just been really joyful to watch as we had a nice little bounce from about 1.235, 1.2334, something like that. Nice little bounce in the demand zone, the newest demand zone, which yesterday still acted as a supply zone, to kind of bounce, and right now we're coming back up. Most important, of course, to finally break through 128.13 and kind of set ourselves above $1.30 as a basis. That would be very beautiful to watch. I am right now still having my long positions open on XRP, Bitcoin, and ETH, which are not actually in this list. These are some older trades which I still have open over on Bybit, as you guys know by now. But I also have a couple of other ones over on the other Bybit account that I have, which I've told you guys a couple of times about right now. By the way, guys, if you're watching this right now, make sure you also join the Telegram. It's just for, for cool people. So if you want to be part and talk to me and just be in a cool Telegram chat, join it right now and come say hi. say good morning or say something in there so we actually get a little bit of a party going instead of just people joining a group and nobody talking. We got to get it kind of like a party going. Now, last but not least, I'll quickly tell you guys my expectation, because a lot of people asked me this in the comment section just now. How high can XRP go? What is my expectation? And what would I do if I was just new to crypto? Would I buy XRP right now? That type of stuff. So the long story short is I personally think XRP is a good buy for everybody, as it's, again, long story short, extremely undervalued right now from the perspective that we have the lawsuit going on, the exchanges that could relist it, yada. Now, how high do I think it can go? It depends on a couple of the factors. Do we talk about end of the year? If so, I don't know. Because we don't know when the bull cycle will end, and we don't know whether or not the lawsuit will fix itself. Are we talking about when the lawsuit will basically finish? What price I think then? Well, again, it depends on the cycle. It depends on where we are in the cycle. If we're in a bearish cycle, I wouldn't be too surprised. Let's say it like this. I don't think it would be too crazy if the XRP price did a times 10 to times 8 because of one announcement like the lawsuit. But it could be that at the point in which this happens, we've already pumped so much because it takes so much time that we're not going to have that same multiplier. Let's say, for example, that XRP right now is at like $4 all-time high. It's going to be a lot more difficult to do times 10 because of the lawsuit than right now at $1. To go to $10 is a lot simpler than to go to 40, so to speak. And a lot of people get sad at my price expectations, price predictions. Hey, if you think that the lawsuit is going to take the XRP price to $1,000 instantly, you do you. Guys, please, I'm all up for it. But this is my honest expectation and what I honestly think is going to happen. And at the end of the day, I think we have a lot more use out of me being honest than me being hopeful, just saying crazy things. This is going to happen for sure. No, let's be honest here. This is what I just think is going to happen, and we'll see if it actually does. So once more, the recap of what I talked about regarding the lawsuit update. The judge just ordered, again, this is a recap of what the lawsuit is, what just came out for the lawsuit. The judge just ordered Ripple to send over documentation to the SEC. 4,000 documents is what they have. They're going to narrow it down because they're going to talk with the SEC first to discuss if they can narrow this list down. And because they do not want to watch through all these specific documents, which actually are video and audio recordings, by the way, as an individual, as a human, they're going to be using a transcription service to make sure that all the text is put instead of, audio. And then a program is going to run through there where they'll actually see which of those documents out of the 4,000, which again are going to narrow down to, let's say, 2,000, which ones of them are responsive. And they're going to head that over onto the SEC. And again, we found it really unfair because as it currently stands still, Ripple has been giving, and the SEC still keeps on claiming that every single piece of the information which they possess is privileged, which makes absolutely no sense. All right. So that was it for right now. I don't want to take you guys' time for too long. People say get to the point and get out of here. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed this little stream, little update on everything. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you press that like button. And I got a couple of really cool videos coming out today. I got one video talking about some of the gems which I am buying right now. Just some of the craziest coins which I'm buying right now, which I think will do amazing. And I also have one video in the pipeline here talking about all the crypto news for today. And I'm talking a lot of freaking stuff that just went down, guys. I'm talking a lot of freaking stuff. I think here we go. I have so much stuff that, you guys can't even see it. But it's like freaking 40 different tabs that I have open right now of just crypto news. And I'm going to try recap that in the quickest way possible. But I definitely am recommending you guys to stick around for that update later today. As again, I made it my personal goal to make sure that every single person watching my channel right now that is subscribed will become a millionaire. Is it going to happen? Not sure. But I'm going to make it my goal. I've already made it that goal right now. And so, in whatever way I can help, I'm going to try that. And so, big recap of all the crypto news coming up in a couple of hours. Stick around for that, guys. Make sure you are subscribed. And adios, amigos. Have a very freaking nice day. I hope you guys enjoy it.